The year is 2025, the date June 12th. For Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport in Ahmedabad, it was the dawn of what should have been an ordinary day. As the golden rays of sunrise fell upon an Air India Boeing 787 Dreamliner, it stood with a quiet dignity. This was Flight AI-171, bound for London. Inside, the flight crew's attention was sharp during the pre-flight briefing. The experienced pilots and the gracious flight attendants, dressed in their iconic saris, were preparing for another successful flight. Their every move was a reflection of their professionalism. Meanwhile, passengers from all walks of life were making their way to the gate. Some were chasing new business opportunities. Others were filled with the hope of reuniting with their families. On nearly every face, there was a smile of anticipation for the journey ahead. The comfortable seats of the Air India jet, with their unique fabric patterns, were steadily filling with 242 passengers. The cabin was filled with the familiar, gentle hum that marks the beginning of a new voyage. Everything was proceeding as planned. The heavy aircraft door closed shut, sealing them off from the outside world. With the welcome announcement, Flight AI-171 officially signaled its readiness to embark on the long journey to London. From the cockpit, the aircraft could be seen taxiing slowly towards the runway. After receiving final clearance from air traffic control, the pilots performed their last checks on the aircraft's complex systems. In a moment, the immense power of the Rolls-Royce engines was unleashed. As the multi-ton Dreamliner hurtled down the runway, its speed and force were a marvel of engineering. Then came that beautiful moment. The nose wheel lifted off the tarmac, kissing the sky. Seconds later, the entire aircraft was airborne, defying gravity and beginning its climb high above the city of Ahmedabad. From the large windows, passengers could watch the city they left behind shrink into a tiny speck. The atmosphere inside the cabin was calm and normal. All was well. But just seconds after takeoff, that tranquility was shattered. A sudden, unnatural jolt shook the aircraft, causing looks of surprise and a flicker of fear to appear on some passengers' faces. The cockpit was flooded with red lights and warning sounds. A critical system failure was underway. Racing against time, the pilots issued the international distress call. Mayday, Mayday. Flight AI-171 was in grave danger. From the air, one could see the pilots' desperate struggle to control the aircraft. Their attempt to turn back towards the airport was failing as the plane was losing altitude too quickly. The people on the streets of Nagar looked up in disbelief. A massive, smoking airliner was descending at a terrifyingly low altitude above their homes. We can only imagine what those final seconds were like for those on board. Death comes to them quickly. Flight AI-171 impacted a building in the populated area, erupting into a massive fireball. The sound of the explosion echoed for kilometers. Rescue teams who rushed to the scene were met with a scene of utter devastation. As firefighters battled the flames, the iconic red tail of the Air India jet could be seen lodged in the side of a building, an indelible symbol of the tragedy. The crash of Flight AI-171 sent shockwaves not just through India, but across the world. The 242 souls aboard Flight AI-171 and all those affected by this tragedy will never be forgotten.